Hi, welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. And this love reading is for how do they feel about you, past, present, future. Okay, so I've drawn up some questions that I would like to ask for you guys. And I'm reaching male and feminine. So I'm reaching feminine and masculine energies right here. You could be the love interest, or you could be the viewer or the love interest. You know, it can reverse. Okay, so take how it resonates for you, and I'm sure it won't resonate with everybody, but I've drawn up a couple questions with different decks, and so let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I've already asked with Lenormand, and the first question I asked, so the top row is past, present, future, and then the outcome. The outcome wanted to come by itself. I did not ask for it. As I was shuffling or putting the cards away, they just sort of plump, and I figured, okay, that's the outcome. It wanted to come out. So first question, in the past, what did the viewer's love interest feel about them in the past? Okay, so in the past, what came out was, the first card that came out was the Lily. And so the Lily speaks of love, pure love, like vulnerability, and just having warm, passionate feelings about someone, okay? And so then the next card that came out was the Star. And so the way I heard it was a dream come true sort of feeling, just like an instant attraction, and just very warm and loving. And like I said, I heard, as soon as the Star came out, I heard like a dream. They just felt like this person was a dream, okay? And just because there's a feminine, a woman right here, doesn't mean it's not for male and female, okay? Because this person could represent a female or a male, but you know, you met and they just made you feel like just floating and just like you wanted to be with this person all the time. I feel like there was a very strong connection between the viewer and the love interest. Just very easy, very smooth sailing. Okay, that's the kind of feel that I get in the past. Okay, and then what happened in the present, what does the viewer's love interest feel like about the viewer in the present? Okay, and so the Sky came out first, and then the Ship, and the Rocky Mountains. So I see that this relationship came to a very quick end. It was a very fast relationship, but it was full of turmoil. And there was turmoil, I want to say it was for the love interest. Just what I'm getting, it's just that I feel like they were just going through a lot. I feel like this person was just having struggles up and down, not really feeling balanced, just really not in a safe place to move forward with the relationship. They were just taken back, and so they ended it quickly. This person ended it quickly. You could have been the person that ended it, or they could have been the person that ended it, okay? And so, but it was because of a lot of turmoil, and it was just very fast. It could have been like something where the communication was on and off, okay? So then in the future, I said, what does the love interest feel about the viewer currently? And so now things have changed. With the ring, this speaks of commitment and just wanting to come together with someone and have a union. So it's like in the future, they see this kind of surrender to this person. And I see that the way they feel about the viewer is just like a very like peaceful, smooth sailing, no lies, just like a very beautiful relationship is what I'm feeling, okay? And the love interest wants it to come into fruition very quickly. They're really wanting to have it fast. So I feel like this person feels like they want to come back and have a new beginning. And in fact, I know that because these three cards that came out as a conclusion and as a outcome was the sun, which is the light of the new day. Anything is possible under the sun. I mean, with the sun, it's like you just have the power to do anything. The universe has your back. It's a new beginning. And the next card that came out is the anchor. So very stable, just very loving, very stable, very on course with each other. Just very someone that this is someone that is just very drawn to you. And they see you as a best friend. Definitely sees you as someone that they can have loyalty with. I feel like when they were going through their struggles, you know, they were battling. Perhaps there was a second party, like a third party. That's what I'm feeling, but I haven't seen that indication yet. We're going to go a little bit deeper. But I just feel like this person was trying to find a truth, and they found it. And so now I feel like they're looking for stability, and they're looking for their best friend, which is this dream come true right from the very beginning. I mean, it was like a dream come true. That's how they felt for you. And but then it had to end is what I'm because I know it came to a quick end because of the scythe. Okay, so let's see now. I have other questions. Okay, I'm gonna put this one away and go further with some more cards. Okay, and spirit. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use this deck right here. Okay, spirit. What was blocking the viewer? What was blocking the viewer's love interest from moving forward with them in the past? Why? What was blocking them? Okay. What else? What was blocking them? What else? What was blocking them from moving forward in the past? Okay, so in the past, they had a problem with growth. They themselves could not give this growth to you. So it created a very a problem because they were just not feeling strong enough. And I feel like this person had just been going through so many struggles and not really knowing how to move it forward because they were stuck as far as mentally and physically, and just going through a really hard time. And what I'm feeling is like the meeting was just such an unexpected meeting, and it took this person back. So they weren't actually in the place of where they could extend a love offer. Okay. And also there was lack of trust. There was lack of trust, and actually not trusting themselves with you, as far as them not being ready and wanting to move forward with you. Because in a sense, I'm getting that this person knew well enough, they trusted themselves to know that they weren't able to have a growing relationship with you. So I feel that's why they put a stop to it really quickly. in the past. Okay, so this is the past. And so in the future, and I'm sorry, not the future, but the present, what is blocking the love interest in the present? I'm sorry, I'm trying to jump the gun. Okay, what is blocking the love interest in the present, please? Okay. What else? Is that it? What is blocking the love interest in the present, please? In the present. What is blocking? Okay, one turned over. I'm going to take the one that turned over. It actually flipped out. Okay. And so what was blocking the viewer in the past was envy. So I'm getting, there's a sense of a lot of pride and a lot of ego that was going on. And also adversity was just not really at a point where they could change and accept this kind of love that came into them, because it happened so quickly. I felt like they had so much passion for you that it was like they just didn't know what to do with it, actually. And there was adversity on their side, as far as with whatever situation they were dealing with. But they didn't have the freedom to move forward, is what I'm hearing. There wasn't a freedom to move forward. I just feel like this person was just going through a very dark time, and mentally this person, I don't think they were stable. And it makes very much sense, because they weren't able to grow, and they had that feeling inside of them that they knew they couldn't make something stable with you in the past. Okay. And so the present, I feel like they're changing, and they're realizing these mistakes, or these kind of feelings that they had. Okay. And so in the present, in the future, what is blocking the love connection between the viewer and the love interest in the future, please? What is blocking them from coming together, if anything, in the future, please? What is blocking the viewer and the love interest from coming together in the future, please? If anything is blocking them, what can you tell me? Okay, what else? Okay. Anything else? Okay, so what's blocking is self-esteem. And self-esteem could be coming from both ends. It could be coming from you, and it could be coming from your love interest. Okay. It's just like just not almost like what I'm getting is that this person doesn't know if you voided for them. This person, this love interest is pretty much going back and forth on whether to contact you or not at this time. And this could actually be happening right now, or it's going to happen in the near future. I just feel like this person, I'm hearing they just almost like the Nine of Wands, like they're just not sure whether or not you're still there, and so they're scared to make that step forward. Okay. But then I feel like the gratitude, they're grateful for you. Okay, they're grateful for you, And it's like this gratitude and this kind of feeling that they have for you is somewhat winning over the self-esteem, and they're sort of being guided to take the opportunity in the present time. Okay, it's like they've appreciated. I feel like they appreciate the viewer much more now than they did in the past. And what's blocking them too is loneliness for some odd reason. It's like they're just scared, and they're just sort of stuck in their head about moving forward. Like the loneliness, your ego can definitely kick up when you're in this down state of not really listening to yourself. They could possibly be in this state where they're listening to the ego versus taking the chance. Like with the adversity, it's like taking a chance at what's given to you, and moving forward with freedom. It's like they're having mental blocks about it. But I feel like they're working on the self-esteem and being able to move forward. Okay. Let's see. In the future, for the outcome, will the viewer and the love interest come together without any blocks, any blockages? Okay. Okay, so there's still a little something to work on. The blame, it's like they keep blaming themselves, and they're somewhat in a denial and still in a fear. I feel like it's very like they're really trying to move forward, but they're stuck in their head about I get this really heavy feeling that they just don't know how to make the move because they don't know if you're still waiting for them. If it's ironic that's what is stopping them. But and also health, they're going through health problems right now, so they're trying to get healthier. I see this as like opening the heart chakra and just pretty much balancing out their life as far as getting healthy, going to the gym, being a little bit more spiritual, eating better. So they're trying to work on themselves. It's like they're trying to work on themselves to come back. Okay. So they're trying to get healthy. Okay. They said they're trying to get healthy. So let's continue and take some more, a different deck of cards. Okay. Okay. And so, Spirit, what helped the love interest to move on in the past? Just sort of want to fly out. Just making some room. What helped the love interest to move on in the past? What helped them? What helped them? What made them? It's like they wanted, with the woman holding the coin, what I'm hearing is that they wanted the time to work on themselves. And part of the reason that they were able to leave or to end the relationship with you is because they knew that they had some type of work to do on themselves. And because you remember in the very first deck there was the mountain. It just speaks of just trouble and just trying to find themselves and balance everything out. And so what helped them to move in the past from you is the blossoming abundance. And so they're wanting to heal themselves, to have a new beginning, and to be able to be sound with mind, body, and spirit. And so this person has been going through a change. They've been somewhat trying to heal themselves, and that was what their hopes was when they left, because they didn't want, what I'm hearing is that they didn't want to, they couldn't support that relationship. They just couldn't support the relationship in the past. Okay, it was like too much. It was overwhelming. I hear that it was just overwhelming for them and just not ready is what I hear. Okay, so what hinders the love interest presently from the viewer? What hinders the love interest from the viewer presently? Okay, what hinders the love interest from the viewer presently? Is that it? Okay, and so what is hindering them in the present is the patience. So this is speaking of having balance and almost like a temperance card, like just being patient and listening to your intuitive guides, your spiritual self. Okay, so what they have been doing is trying to work on this aspect of their life where they're being nudged. And what I mean by that, it's like they've been given so many signals and so many, they perhaps might be seeing like synchronicities and as far as like number of frequencies and just spiritual messages that are coming from divine sources. And so they're taking the time right now. Although they're very impatient, they're taking the time. Okay, it's like they've learned from the past, and so now in the present, they're learning to be a little bit more patient, be more spiritual. And so this person is learning and needs to have the first chakra opened. Okay, so they're blocked with the first chakra. Okay, and so that's a very important place for it not to be blocked, because if it's blocked, it won't go forward. So right now it's like a standstill, but they're being urged how to get over this, to clear their energy. So they're actually being nudged by spiritual their spiritual intuition. Okay, and so with the world, it's like they will succeed. They'll succeed, and they'll have everything at the top of their world, of their hands. Okay, so but they're being guided by spirituality at this time, and so this is what's helping them in the present. Okay, they're being able to leave all the things that have been hindering them in the past, and so they're moving forward. There is a movement of going forward with this person. Okay, and I would like to know, has the love interest realized any potential that they wish to utilize in the future with the viewer? Okay, they're just sort of popping out. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, and I'll read the question again, and let me turn them up the right way. Okay, has the love interest realized any potential that they wish to utilize with the love interest, with the viewer? Okay, so yes, definitely. Look at this. It's like they want to return. I mean, the question is, it's like, you know, have they realized that this was a loss for them? Have they realized that they don't want to go forward? And so, yeah, look, they want a new beginning. This is something that they've realized, like, you were the sun. You made everything grow. You made everything happy. they're wanting a new beginning. They want this cup of full of love, like everything growing, everything peaceful. If you remember the fish from the very first deck, the Lenormand deck, it's like they just want smooth sailing, okay? And so definitely they still are hoping that they can open this fourth chakra, because I do feel like there is still a little bit of blockage left in this person that they need to work on their energies, but they are having a positive movement forward. And definitely they know that the door to the romance is definitely available to them, to come back to this relationship. Like I feel like they have the knowing and they feel it in the heart. They feel it in their heart. They have feelings for you. And they know like there's an opening. And what I mean by this, it's like what I'm hearing, it's like they hold the key. If you see the little key right here, it's like they hold the key to be able to come through this door and contact you. But right now they're having this bit of envy and kind of, and that's the ego. The ego is telling them like, oh, you know, this person's not waiting for you, you're wasting your time. And so at times this person doesn't know how to move forward. Even though the desire is there, the desire is clearly there to move towards you. And this is how they feel for you. A new beginning, like total love, okay? Absolutely love. But they just don't know how to come back. Almost like they just have a sense, they don't have the self-esteem of knowing that you're still there. So they, in a sense, I'm hearing like they don't want to make a fool of themselves. But I'm also being told that the universe is going to put something in their future. If they can't move forward to contact you, something's going to nudge them, something's going to push them to contact you. I'm giving that, I'm just being guided to say that. I mean, it's just a very strong feeling. This person's working very patiently to come back into your life, okay? And I would like to know, does the love interest, do they feel like they made a mistake in the past for leaving the viewer? Yeah, see, yeah, they do. Definitely do, because they feel you're their soulmate. They feel that you are their soulmate, and they feel like a loss. They definitely feel like a lost. But see, that confirms it, because they feel happy and joy with you, and they want to celebrate. Okay, it's like, yeah, they feel you are a soulmate to them. And it's been a very heartbreak, I'm feeling, for you not being together with them, and you know, they not being together with you. Okay, so definitely, wow, very strong sense of connection there that I'm feeling. Okay, and so let's go on with, I'm going to ask my tarot. Okay, let's ask the romance angels, okay? Romance angels, I call upon thee for this love reading. How do they feel about them? In the past, please, what is the strength? What was the strength of the connection between the viewer and the love interest? What was the strength of the connection between the viewer and the love interest in the past, please? See, they wanted engagement. Like early on, it was like a dream. It was like a dream that they found you. You see this? Like, this is how they felt in the very beginning. It's like they wanted to be married to you right off the bat, okay? And they did. They felt like, oh my God, like this is worth waiting for. They had been waiting for this for a long time. And you just made them very happy. So that's how they felt in the past, okay? Very, like a very strong connection. Okay, and so, let's see. What is the strengths of the connection between the viewer and the love interest In the present, please. In the present. What is the connection for the love interest and the viewer? In the present. Okay. So in the present, it's like, yes, they want that fast action. They want the fast action to come back together with this person. And it's totally, I love it, because I'm bringing back the Lenormand deck. It was just so resonated from the very beginning. Like, it was like very soon. Okay, like right now they're feeling like this is the time to really work on it and release anything that was negative, because they want to make a movement on it. They want to return, is what I'm hearing. And they feel like they deserve love now. They feel like they can give you that love that they couldn't in the past. It's like this person has matured a little bit and is moving forward, but is still dragging their feet. And I keep seeing the 9 of Wands. Like, it's just like questioning, is this person still waiting for me? Am I not thinking clearly? Like, this is what I can hear them in their head thinking. But definitely they want a commitment. They want some kind of commitment with you in the future. Okay? And so, Spirit, what is the connection? What is the strength of the connection for the viewer and the love interest in the future, please? In the future, what is the strength for the connection? What is the strength of the connection between the viewer and the love interest in the future, please? In the future. What is the connection and strength, please, for the viewer and the love interest in the future, please? In the future. What can you tell me? Okay. Oh, I knew it. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm sorry, I just bumped the camera. That was me. Sometimes it's my dog, but sometimes it's me. He's underneath my desk at all times, I want you to know. Okay, so yes, I knew it. Look at it. This person wants to return. It was a past relationship. This is someone that was very passionate, had very passionate feelings about you from the get-go. From the get-go, they just felt like, oh my gosh, like you were a dream. Like you were a dream come true. Definitely, like, oh my gosh, yeah. They felt like this about you. And the reason being is because they're your soulmate. I knew it. Like, I totally felt that for you guys. Like, this is your soulmate. And it's like they're just working to come back together in the future. Okay? Okay, so let me see. Let's keep these up here. And I will ask some more. If we need to clarify, we will. Okay? Okay, so what are the weaknesses of the viewer and the love interest? What is the weakness of their connection in the past? What is a weakness in the past? What was the weakness of their relationship, please? What was the weakness of their relationship in the past? For the viewer and the love interest, please. The viewer. So finances and careers. What else? So perhaps this person was going through finance problems in the past, okay? And also there could have been unrequited love. So maybe they wanted to be with you, but they might have felt like there was some unrequited love on either end. It could have been because of the finances. Perhaps they were struggling with money and they knew they couldn't carry you, because I did feel that early on. Like they just felt like they couldn't grow with you in the past. Okay? And they also in the past they had trouble of letting go of control issues. So whatever was controlling them in the past, because I do feel like something, it might have been family, children, family, an ex, someone like, it could have been like they were in a relationship with someone else. If it wasn't because of finances, I'm hearing that it could have been the weakness was that they were with someone else. But they definitely had passion and marriage right from the very beginning. They had this feeling about you, and so it was sort of a weakness because it scared him. It scared him to death, and it sort of just made him run. Okay, and see, this one is give your relationship a chance, and it's like they ended it quickly. If you remember in the beginning, they ended it really quickly, because they got scared, is what I'm hearing. They got scared too because they were going back and forth. They were going back and forth from this relationship here. They had another relationship with someone, and they were going back and forth, and it was rocky. And that's why the mountain showed up in early on as well. It's because they were struggling. They were struggling between you and someone else, and they were also struggling with work and finances. So it led to the unrequited love. And so that was a weakness in the past, okay? But definitely was very scared of you for some reason. But they did have the connection and feeling of love for you, but it was very scary for them. And so they ran. That's what I'm hearing. They ran from you. Okay? And so, Spirit, what is the weakness of the viewer and the love interest in the future? In the future, what are the weaknesses of the viewer and the love interest? What is the weakness for the love interest and the viewer in the future, please? In the future, will they even have a weakness, Spirit? Okay. What is the weakness in the future, please? Is that it? Okay, so I'm hearing express your love. So a weakness is that they haven't found their ground to express their love yet. They want to express the love. They feel it. They think about it. They desire it. But they're having a moment where they're just scared to make that comeback. I mean, they're just scared of it because they're not thinking that you will accept their love again. Okay? But, and also, it could be that they're losing their hope. With the stay optimistic, I asked the question is, what is the weakness in the future? Well, it could be the fact that they're losing hope. It could be that they're losing hope to make this kind of gesture to you and to come back into your life, okay? So definitely could be something that could, make either make or break a relationship, because they may not know, or they may not get enough courage or strength to come back, is what I'm hearing. Okay, because they might just stay in this place where they have too much fear, and perhaps their ego is still holding on to them, telling them, no, you're being dumb, like this person's not waiting for you. And this is what's going on in their head. Okay, this is what I'm picking up on. So that could be a problem, but I'm hoping, I don't think so, because they're having spiritual guidance, and they're definitely got the sun early on. I mean, the card that came out early on was the outcome, and like I told you, I didn't ask for an outcome, and they just sort of fell. I mean, I wish I was recording. Sometimes I wish I would just record, but sometimes it just takes so long. It's like they just popped out, and that was the outcome. So I believe they eventually will move forward, because this is what they want. They want a commitment. They want stability. They want a new beginning. This is a very strong feeling that I get. So let's see. I'm taking one more question because we're getting far in time here. Okay, so the last question I'm going to leave it with is, what is the current situation for the viewer and the love interest? What is the current situation for the viewer and the love interest? What is the current situation for the viewer and the love interest, please? Okay. So I guess I can rephrase it. They're telling me to rephrase it. They want me to say, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for the love interest? Okay, I'm listening. Hold on. Okay, so they want me to say, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for the love interest and the viewer? So definitely calling in your soulmate. Continue to give your affirmations to the universe as far as calling this person into your life, and just don't don't give up hope, because this person is losing hope. So by you keep calling on them and affirming that this person is in your life, they will come into your life. Okay, so I do sense that you have to continue to give the affirmations and call out your soulmate if you believe this is your soulmate, because definitely this person feels like you're their soulmate. Okay, so keep sending it out there. And then also it's telling them to let go of the mask, let go of the false sense of feeling. It's like they have to get over the fear of coming back, and because they've been putting up a mask as far as what others see on the outside. Others see them as happy, but they're really not. Inside they're not feeling very good. And they're not feeling very good because they're not with you. Okay, and so there's been like a codependency as far as I want to say it's as far as family. I believe like this person feels like they've had to take care of a lot of family issues, and they're learning to let go of this codependency as far as letting go of past issues with the family, and because there was children involved. Okay, so there was children involved, and they're trying to move forward from this. And so I do see it changing in the future. It's definitely a shift, and definitely gonna work out good, because this is a soulmate connection, and this is someone that they just cannot live without. I can just keep hearing it, like they can't live without them, because they feel that you are their best friend. They feel like you're the best friend. Early on, this person felt like you were a dream come true, and just full of love, and just was so drawn to you. And they've learned from in the past, and what they learn from is like they understand that you're the partner that is a smooth sailing kind of person for them. It's like you're not going to cause any kind of fights. You see, with this birch rod, it's like fighting, and so they know that you're not that type of person that is a fighting kind of a person. And in the end, they're seeking commitment, stability, and a new start right from the get-go with the first deck of cards that came out. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it's giving you some clarity, and just keep sending that affirmation to this person, because this person is weak as far as moving forward. They just feel like you're not going to be there for them. But truly, they do desire it. They do. And I do believe that once they decide this, and once you decide this, it's going to happen very soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be happening for you very shortly, or if it's already happening, okay? So leave me some comments down there. I'd love to hear who I'm reading for. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.